Content contains adult language and humor that is not suitable for viewers under the age of 18. Viewer discretion is strongly advised.
He forgot!
The views and opinions expressed during the following video content are those of the individual and may not reflect those of others. Thank you.
This is Patrick Stewart, and I wish to tell Phil McCracken that I hate him also.
People trying along. You know the words?
What words? Just groove to the music. That's what I'm doing.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
Yeah, why do we care?
I don't know.
Cash Money can put this change in my piggy bank any day.
That's too much information. Respect my authority.
He's back. Yep, Kenny. He's gonna get ya. He's gonna get ya. Kathleen Kenny, he's gonna get ya.
Oh, Baron.
I have someone on the inside. She's gonna be fired now. I got on the inside, man.
Well, you're not going to be happy with me in order to
this is what
make
happens.
room.
This is what happens
for-
when we allow alcohol backstage.
In order to make room for an intro, I had to take down the Kathleen Kennedy's going to get you clip.
No!
Hey, at least we got Jace. Jason still got it, so yeah, we just go over there and do it. You hear that, everybody?
Well, Jason's got it. We gonna have Jason. See you, Mike.
Yep. See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile.
Well, at least I know who's loyal. The Padawannabe with a member chat. He's been a member for 10 months. Happy June, Pop Talkers. Happy June to you as well, brother.
This is what Mike is
I'd buy that for $1.
This is what Mike's thinking right now.
Do you see what happens, Larry, when you fuck a stranger in the ass? What happens?
That and well, my favorite clip.
Extinction to all traitors!
Oh boy.
So Padawannabe, are you having a good June, if you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Of course, we also have the angriest of Canadians, the angry Canadian, who says, howdy, partner. Padawannabe says words. We have the best words. We have the biggest words. We got words coming out of our ears. No wonder Cash and Baron are always hyper, and especially Cash.
Look at people.
But she's gonna get you.
People trying to throw us under the bus, Baron. You listen to that? Come on, man.
You know what? It sounds like Padawannabe is really taking the spirit of this month.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Thumb to you.
Thumb away.
Well,
keep that thumb
thumb you too, man.
Yeah, keep that thumb away from me.
And of course, Phil McCracken, who says, Mike, Cash been upset that there's no Pop Talk, and now he's happy here at Pop Talk at the moment. But soon it ends. Cash will be upset. That has to wait till Sunday for more Pop Talk. He could go to discount Pop Talk on 540 Studio.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Discount. Yeah. It's like the Wish. It's Pop Talk, but the Wish version. There we go.
From Kraken, worst troll ever.
Oh, thank you, comic book guy. Thank you.
Not counting him and Baron on fake Pop Talk 2.5. It's
No.
discount Pop Talk. It's diet Pop Talk. Let's call it that. That's right, Jace. I'm calling you out. I'm calling your show Diet Pop Talk. What do you got to say to that, Jace?
I like it, actually. I like it. When Cash and I take over, that's what we'll change the name to.
Half the calories, zero flavor.
Yeah, that's about right. Wait a moment. Okay, never mind.
And notice I am the sole person to smash the like. Not even your two dum-dums have done it. Well,
I got a lot of self
what do you expect? What do you expect, Phil? What do you expect?
I got a lot of self-hate. That's what I got.
Diet Pop Talk. Pop Talk Zero. Padawannabe says, I think he would say F off. Yeah, that's probably what he would say, but guess what? Jace, I know you're listening, and I know you're lurking. Your show, The Beyond, all it is Diet Pop Talk. Just 1 calorie. Not Pop Talk enough.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. That's right. I know I'm going to get a DM from him later. What the hell, man? Just joshing you, dude.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
Oh, wait a minute. We got another member chat. Wasn't expecting 2 today.
All right, put the money in the bag.
I'll buy that for $1.
What does he say? Join me for Pop Talk and Pop Talk Zero on Thursdays. Oh yeah, whatever.
Why did it say I just became a sponsor and part of this? Come on, Jiminy Crickets.
I love giving you guys shit because you guys give me shit. So
No.
turnabout's fair play.
I'm talking about Stream Elements. Stream Elements. Come on, Stream Elements. Come on, man. Don't hit me like that. Don't hit me like that.
And this segment of Pop Talk is sponsored by Baron Orman Tagge. That's right. Catch the final Babylon 5 regular series recap this Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 p.m. Central Time, as we review the final 3 episodes of Babylon 5.
Boom, boom, boom. Everybody dies. There.
Way to spoil it. Way to spoil it there, Barrett. Yeah, the station blows up, everybody dies, and Emperor Malari, well, he's being controlled.
Yeah. By his wife. Not that keeper, but the wife. Even the Drak are afraid of her.
Tab Pop Talk. Oh, I don't know about that. I mean, gosh, the Beyond's better than that.
I don't even think that. I don't think Tab is around anymore.
No, Coke discontinued it.
Mm-hmm.
And Padawannabe says he is semi Pop Talky. He's quasi Pop Talky. And Leia Rose says hello, Phantom Hooligans. Hello, Pacific414. Hello, Mr. Baron Orman Tagge, Ewok fan.
Mm-hmm.
And she also says hello to the Padawannabe.
But you see it wrong, though. It's hello, Pacifica 414.
Yeah, I saw that.
Mm-hmm. She always does that.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know why?
She always says that. And guess what? She's the only one that can get away with that.
But you know why? You know why? Because she is the president and sole member of the Phil McCracken fan club.
And you two are the president of the Jason Fox 540 Studio fan club, aren't you? The Beyond fan club, aren't you?
Well, you know,
I better stop. I better
Mm.
stop before people start thinking there's drama between our two channels when there's not.
well, but it's fun when we do that, though. It makes people. That's the type of things that bring people to listen to us. It's like, oh my word, they're having a fight. They're having drama. Yes, it's drama because we are acting. That's
Yes,
the they tell you.
we hot actors. I'm not a very good actor, but hey.
Yeah, you're a ham.
See,
Ooh, ham. Ooh, I like ham.
You'd never be able to work in the Catskills. That's all I gotta say.
You good spiral ham? Yeah.
Yeah, honey glazed. Oh yeah.
Or a good Virginia ham? Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. But as far as what we're going to be actually talking about on today's episode of Pop Talk, we have an article from Deadline, and this is Paramount Global Town Hall delayed after Skydance offer, co-CEO's shareholder presentation. We will also talk about Amazon greenlighting live action series based on the Yakuza games. We'll get into detail about that. Fairy Tail, which is an anime, is coming out with Fairy Tail 100 Years Quest character. And there's also been a trailer been released for that, so we'll be talking about it. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth combat director wants final part to offer players even more freedom. Well, that's even if we even get the final part, considering the sales figures for Rebirth. I'm not joking on that.
I know.
I know you're not.
It still makes me laugh, though. It's like, come on, guys.
Of course, you'd laugh. You
Silent Hill 2 remakers Bloober hired hit detection DEI consultancy, and we may be seeing the first signs. But trust me, folks, it's not good. It's not good.
Doom.
It's.
I need to make that clip. Doom.
It's like, come on,
too,
man.
Too over the top. That might have been too over the top.
No, it needs a little bit more to it.
So let's go ahead and get into this first article.
Oh yeah, I do want to add one more article to that that I put in our chat earlier. I'll put it in the private chat so you can see what it is. But oh, never mind. I thought I had it in there because I'm an idiot. Copy. Yeah. I'll just put it into the backstage chat.
All right, and I'll add it to the tabs. Yeah, I did see this article.
Yeah. I hate it.
I know. It sucks.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so let's get into this first article here. This is by Anthony De Alessandra Dade Hayes. It was posted on the 4th. And it says Paramount Global Town Hall delayed after Skydance offer co-CEO shareholder presentation.
Snicker.
A town hall for Paramount Global employees originally scheduled to take place Wednesday has been delayed until June 25th. In a note to employees obtained by Deadline, CEOs George Cheeks, Chris McCarthy, and Brian Robbins recapped. I know.
Cheeks.
Tuesday morning's annual shareholder meeting and also noted the rescheduling of the town hall. Given the ongoing speculation regarding potential M&A, we want to be able to speak to you with as much candor and transparency as possible. By moving the date, our hope is to do just that, they wrote. The shift comes at a time that Paramount Global controlling shareholder Sherry Redstone is mulling a merger offer from Skydance. The shareholder meeting largely skirted the topic of M&A, and instead gave Redstone a chance to make the case for the unorthodox office of the CEO structure. She conceded it was unusual, but said it would harness the collective experience of three top execs with seasoning both at the company and in the entertainment industry. Cheeks, Robbins, and McCarthy were installed in their new roles in April after the ouster of Bob Bakish. The Troika outlined a plan to shareholders to cut $500 million in annual overhead and juice streaming revenue through licensing and potential joint venture or strategic partnership with a media or tech company. While more information can be expected to be conveyed at the town hall later this month, the CEOs also alluded to Paramount's next quarterly earnings call in August as a moment when the investment community can expect to hear more details. Paramount stock slipped 4% Tuesday in the wake of the meeting after having run up on Monday amid talk of Skydance being close to sealing a long sought merger deal. Redstone did not appreciate the fact that Skydance's revised offer satisfied many Class B non-voting shareholders while diminishing her proceeds, according to a report by Reuters. In creating more cash for shareholders, the David Ellison run suitor decreased the valuation of the deal to $4.75 billion. So that's still nothing to sneeze at, from $5 billion. The report said the price tag excludes the roughly $3 billion initial step of acquiring Redstone's National Amusements, which controls 77% of Paramount's Class A or voting stock. So the one thing I find interesting in this article is Paramount admittedly saying that they'd be willing to license their content to other companies. And the reason why I find that interesting is because we never really hear about any of the ratings for, Star Trek Discovery, Strange New Worlds, or any of the shows on Paramount Plus. So it makes me think that perhaps when Skydance comes in, they might be shutting down Paramount Plus. Speculation on my part, I know, but
You mean the highly successful Discovery and Lower Decks, the ones that are behind a paywall that got canceled? Yeah, they're doing wonderful.
oh
We
yeah,
don't need to see the ratings
they're
for
doing
that.
fantastic.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, really, no, it's almost impossible for a show like Star Trek in any form to be canceled behind a paywall. I like to emphasize the canceled part.
It's never happened before because prior to Discovery, Strange New Worlds, Lower Decks, well, no Star Trek series had ever been behind a paywall because they've been on traditional television,
Right.
over
And
the
only
air
two,
television.
right. And only two have been canceled. Of course, the infamous canceling of Star Trek. And then, of course, Enterprise, because basically the network came to an end.
That and also the head of CBS at the time, Les Moonves, didn't care for
Yeah.
Star Trek.
Yeah, he didn't like, because he's a moron. And
And we all saw what happened to him.
mm,
So, gentlemen,
it was,
those in
it
the
was
chat, what do you
disturbing but
think?
funny. It was disturbing but funny what happened to him. I mean,
Mhm.
it's like, oh my, ooh, oh, the shreds, they say. Okay. Well, Cash, go first, man. Come on, man. You can do it.
There's just not much to say. I mean, I think the question needs to be asked. Do you guys hear a lot of people talking about all that great new content on Paramount Plus? I did see though that the Beavis and Butthead is being renewed for what is a third season. I saw something also on there on Deadline about that. Oh yeah. If there's anything, if there's anything that especially Mike Judd being involved in it, it's I don't hear many people really talking about Paramount Plus. I don't. So if things are going to change, my problem is always the same: is these monopolies. They're not good. Can we just start stretching out all these companies again so we can start having more help? Can we start having help?
Problems tonight?
Words are hard.
No, it's not that. It's just we're trying to have healthy competition. I just laugh every time I think about that, because it's just like we can't get that, it seems, and so we keep getting these monopolies. And as the FCC or the FTC or which one it was, said that these monopolies in general are bad, and so I just don't think any of this stuff is good. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but also, who's really talking about what's on Paramount Plus? I don't think every day, even on social media, hey guys, what did you think about social media today? Paramount Plus, what's going on? I mean, like I said, the Beavis and Butthead renewal, and
For every Beavis and Butthead, you have Star Trek Discovery, you have Lower Decks, you also have the Halo series.
Right. I mean, but who's talking about the Halo series? I mean, maybe some people, but
not many.
Not in a good way.
No.
I don't see it trending. I really don't.
No.
And it's good to see Courtney's Fellowship of Oddballs. How you been, Courtney?
Hey, Courtney, how you doing? Yay, Courtney. We miss Courtney.
Hope you're doing well, Courtney.
Oh, you know what?
What?
Okay. Nope. This is not even on Paramount Plus, actually. This Mike Judge, Beavis and Butthead is renewed for season 3 at Comedy Central. Okay. Well.
I thought, okay.
It started off on Paramount Plus.
It did. So yeah. Weird. Okay, well there you go. Never mind. So once again, it proves our point that who is really talking about Paramount Plus? So
You mean Paramount Minus?
Paramount Minus, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, like monopolies are bad. Okay. Okay. And I just want to say one thing to you, Cash, because there's stickers laying around doesn't mean you have to lick them. Okay.
I'm gonna lick. I licked them for you, Baron. I licked them for you.
You never know. You never know what those are laced with, man. You just don't know what.
I licked them for you, buddy. Yeah. No.
And it's good to see you, Lester San Jose, the Skeptic Tank. Good to see you, Lester.
Hey, Lester. Yeah.
Courtney says, I feel great now with that welcome. And she says, thank you. Well, you're welcome. It's good to see you. It's been a long while.
Yes.
Hope you're doing well.
We miss you.
I do. When I don't see somebody in the chat for a while, I do miss them.
Yes.
I'll be honest with everybody. My first thought is, what did I say? What did I do to upset somebody? Then my second thought is, I hope they're doing all right.
No, your second thought is, okay, what did Cash and Baron say? That's your second one. And then are they okay? So
yeah, but they shouldn't hold you guys responsible for anything. Come on.
Well, you have us on here. We go amok.
No,
we raise the flag.
But don't hold it against them. I'm the one that said they can come on.
Yeah, we have photos.
Okay, so
You know, when it came to Baron and Cash, this is what I asked them. I got to find the clip first. Well, we got so many clips, man.
I know.
We're just out of sorts.
You got rid of the
I
best
think.
one. We're out of sorts. Actually, I'm a little ornery. Rain's coming, and I feel it.
But
I hear you, brother.
Cash's fault.
I'm blaming Baron. No, there is one show that I think people are somewhat talking about. Is that Knuckles show on Paramount Plus? I think that's getting some attention, though, Baron and Mike.
What?
Yeah, that Sonic Knuckles show. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking something about like a moose knuckle or something. Oh, okay.
Yes, Baron. Sure.
No, Baron. No. I know. Living there in Minnesota, that's the first thing you think. but no.
This episode is when Pop Talk goes wrong.
I think
it already did. It already did. Cash. It went wrong the moment we started.
Yeah, the moment I was invited.
But this is what Baron and Cash told me when I said, you know, what can you do as far as being co-host on Pop Talk?
I have people skills. I am good at dealing with people. Can't you understand that? What the hell is wrong with you people?
You bought it too. I mean, actually, you let it
and then I found out later, and this was my response after I found out. I really need to thin out some of these clips.
Yeah, quit moving around. What do you mean?
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over. That's right. I said, I ain't giving you no tree fitty, you goddamn Loch Ness monster. Get your own goddamn money.
I gave him $1.
But getting back to this Paramount article.
I think we can, just like I was saying a while back, and I know I'm not the only one, the writing was on the wall. Streaming services are going to either die or merge.
Mm-hmm.
And the big thing is I don't necessarily want to see merging because, again, that monopoly thing. I'm not pro monopoly, not even the board game. But these studios have too much control. I mean, they're buying out. Paramount Pictures is such a, what would you say, a landmark studio. And look how far it's fallen, right? And the same thing with Disney. I mean, the House of Mouse, I mean, my word, what a landmark studio that is as well. And I hate to know what Walt would be doing right now if he saw what yeah, it's like, can I find a foxhole somewhere, please? You know. But yeah, expect a lot more stuff going on here. And it's not just, and just don't be fixated on Paramount Plus. And again, don't be so fixated on Disney. It's going to be all the studios because they're all hurting.
Yeah, I mean,
find your way out is not going to do it.
Let's go ahead and look at the latest box office numbers. I mean,
oh, that's right.
Here
Spock
it is.
wouldn't let us do that. Spock wouldn't let us do that. Mean guy.
I try not to do that when
I know,
we have a guest on.
I'm teasing Spock. He's like family. He's not a guest. He's family.
But look at this past weekend's box office numbers. Talk about dismal.
I was going to say pathetic. I know I was reading a bunch of the stuff about Furiosa and how much of a letdown and disappointment that is. They were expecting a lot more from it. And
I just saw that on Tuesday and with my brother, and
you love
it. What did you think of it?
I give it a 5 out of 10. I have some
okay, so lower than me, but
I didn't
Well,
like. I wanted to know more about Furiosa's homeland. I wanted to know. I just didn't care when characters died in this movie. I thought there could have been some more action, and I hate to break it to people, but just like I talked to some people outside who also was in the theater, um, it's just the story's not as interesting as Mad Max's story. I hate to break it to people. Like Furios is not a bad character really, but her story's just not as interesting as Mad Max. Just not.
first of all, my God, I feel sorry for people to go see movies with you. You jump on them the moment you get out of the theater and start discussing the film with the poor schlub.
Oh no, they were talking. He was talking to his friend or whatever about it. So that's why I
and
said
you
so.
butt yourself into that conversation.
No, they no,
not
not at all. I was just, but they were
were-
talking about it, and no, they were. It was great, man. It was great.
Yeah.
No, we had a good conversation. I know you're being funny,
Well, yeah.
Baron.
Yeah,
But
I like that though. I like hearing that where people are having conversations when they come out of the friggin'
right, yeah. No, I just, yeah. I mean, I just don't really understand. Even my brother's like, Fear. Like, it's a pretty good movie, but I'm not even like Chris Hemsworth. It just
Like I
bit
said
too over the.
in my out of the theater reaction video, I thought he was over the top.
He was
he's
a
that
bit over the
mustache
top.
twirling villain is what he was.
I don't. This is not to me like there's some good action in here, and I like the relationship with I can't even think of his name now. Who she was in the truck with, but what is it? Jack. His last name was Jack, right? But it was just
Oxford.
there, right?
But
there's just all this. It's the attitude of why am I supposed to care when Furiosa did this, and it's not that I hate the character, but I have to admit there was a time where I'm like, okay, so wait, in the beginning of this movie, are women only the ones who can use sniper rifles and not men? And then later on, I was like, oh wow, a man used a sniper rifle. Okay, all right. I just find that funny because that's how it seems entertainment with this kind of stuff is going. But like Furiosa, when she screamed that one time, Mike, when she was out of the truck and she screamed, I was like, well, that's weird. I just think this movie is like a 5 out of 10. It's somewhat decent, but I would never watch it again personally.
Yeah, it's watchable to a point, but as far as comparing it to the other Mad Max films,
yeah,
you and Baron have heard me say this till the cows come home.
Move.
Nothing tops the Road Warrior
No,
as far as the Mad Max film.
That's the pinnacle. That's the pinnacle right there. It honestly is. And, I mean, I know Cash was upset because there wasn't enough empowerment in the film. But, I mean, that's just it.
Sure.
It's, we are women, let us roar. And, yeah, never give a woman a sniper rifle. She's not kidding. She's not kidding. A woman with a sniper rifle, oh, now I'm really scared. I was just going to say, I've been some more dangerous people I've met. I always try to stay on the good side. Courtney, we're friends, right? You and me, buds? Okay. And
it's just we've seen a wasteland scenario a lot better, and I just didn't care that much about this wasteland, Mike, really. I don't know why. The characters, a lot of them, they just didn't really impress me, and I'm just like they were there, and the story I felt was just kind of it took a while to get to where it was getting more interesting.
Yeah, it took a while to get going. And even when it did, it seemed like it never really truly got out of first gear.
Right.
It's one of those movies for me. I can watch it if it's on TV, but I don't have to own it. It doesn't have to be part of my collection.
No.
Wait for Mel's matinee movies on Channel 11.
And look, it's not like Furiosa was any kind of Mary Sue, because she wasn't, which I'm glad about. But she just wasn't. Her story just wasn't that interesting, and I wanted to learn more about her homeland, and we didn't get that, and that was irritating for me, at least, and my brother.
I
appreciate that, Courtney. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Courtney. I have a question for Courtney. Is it true what they say about Quakers and sowing their oats? Just wondering, just curious. Back to you, Mike.
But yeah, I mean, honestly, especially after seeing Mad Max Fury Road, and I even mentioned this to you guys on Saturday. I don't think they needed to make a Furiosa movie and Mad Max Fury Road.
No.
They could have taken elements of Furiosa and elements of Fury Road and combined them together. Start off with Furiosa up until she gets kidnapped. Keep track of what's happening with her in the movie, but make sure the focus of attention is still on Max.
Mm-hmm. Okay, take care, Courtney.
Thank you for stopping by, Courtney. Don't be a stranger.
Just be strange. Part of your oddballs. Yeah. See, I can say that she won't be offended because she's got oddballs. She's got her house. Well, and I have, so now you guys understand what I was saying about Fury Road. It's like I didn't want bikers and who about it. One, I was kind of bored in Fury Road, which you should never be in a Mad Max film. And I felt that bait and switch. And it's like, and that's, as the question was posed, I think around the corner or through, from one to another asking me, what would you think about this Furiosa? It's like, well, at least they're not lying. The focus is truly on her now.
Yeah.
So I have no problem there. But yeah, it's just a sad state of affairs. And especially when you start getting those feminist, men or jerk writers in there to help along. And I don't know why George Miller even, I mean, I don't know when he traded in his testicles. Let's just put it that way. Oui.
I mean, again, one of my gripes with Furiosa is how over the top Chris Hemsworth was.
He was.
As Dementis.
Yeah, Dementis, yep.
And honestly, Anya Taylor-Joy, she was okay as Furiosa. She wouldn't have been my first pick.
Oh, she wasn't terrible. No.
And I don't know about you, Cass, but it just seemed like they were just trying to stretch out the story so much that it was tearing apart at the seams.
Yeah, it's just, dude, I remember like when we go into even a wasteland, we've seen in other scenarios, even stuff like Borderlands, when there's like a more of a wasteland kind of thing going on. Like you go into the town and it's interesting. When you went to every town, it was like, what is this? Am I supposed to care about this character, that character, this one? Oh, these ones are cannibals down here. Oh, they're hurting for water and they're hurting for this, but it's like, it's just that Jack character was interesting, and I'm like, oh, I like the relationship between Furiosa and Jack. I know that's his last name, and I like he was teaching her things, and it was cool. He would use a sniper rifle, and then she could use a sniper rifle, but I don't know. I just didn't enjoy Chris Hemsworth in this role that much. I'm sure there'll be other things he'll do that I'll like, but besides Thor, I just was like, eh. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I saw an article where he's being rumored to be in negotiations with Paramount about doing the Transformers G.I. Joe crossover, but I'd rather report on that if it was fact.
We're all about rumors. We're all rumors. We have a source inside.
Yeah, right.
And they say, I heard on this site from this who's heard it from that site, who've heard it from that site that this is happening.
Right. Well,
trust me. In the beginning of Pop Talk, I didn't care if it was rumor or not. I went with the article and talked about it. But now I really just want something to be factual.
Yeah, concrete. It would be nice because these rumors obviously aren't always going to turn out to be true. Sometimes they can, other times they're not. And Yeah.
And it's nice to talk speculation too. I mean,
yeah.
obviously. Yeah, of course, that's exactly what you're saying. This is speculation, and you offer about 3, 4, 5 different things. So, yeah, I mean, everybody has their bad role, and let's give besides Thor and Blunder, let's just let him pass. Those are his 2 bad films.
Yeah,
and like he said, I think he even stated that he had a hard time figuring out how to act something other than Thor. So let's chalk it up to that. Let's be nice.
Yeah, he's been doing Thor for so long that to do other roles was difficult. Just like Robert Downey Jr. when it came to Oppenheimer, he'd been doing the MCU films for a while. He'd forgotten how to act for other films.
Right.
Yeah, it's just even like the previews. I mean, I'm sure you looked at those previews, Mike, and before you saw Furiosa, and we're like, huh? Twisters. Look, the Bad Boys. The what is this? The 4th movie? I guess it'd be the 4th
that comes
movie.
out this Friday.
It looks all right. It looks pretty good. I think the plot but I don't know. Do I want to see it? I don't know. But then you got some island movie with Channing Tatum, and you're just like, what? We've seen this like 100 times. Like, oh, they go to the island and then bad things happen. Like, what? This is
where have I heard that before?
Right. Twisters.
Fantasy Island.
Just watch
Fantasy
Twister, man. Don't watch Twisters. You don't need to watch that. Just watch Twister. Twister's a good movie. We didn't need a remake.
Well, yeah, I mean they got bad meteorologists in that. They have evil villainous meteorologists in that movie. Come on, man. This is the meteorologist's dream film. It's like, hey, look, we're the heroes.
Yeah. I mean, what what movies I'd love to see in the theater, but I don't know if my local theaters are getting them because I haven't seen them listed at my local theater yet. When The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Rings, The Two Towers, and Return of the King come out for a re-release, I would love to see those movies in the theater because I never got to see them in the theater.
Oh, shit. So amazing. Yeah. That's all. Yeah, I hope they will. They should. That'd be smart for them to do.
Yeah. It would, but our theater doesn't always get the releases that you would hope. The last one that they had listed was the Muppet movie. I got nothing against the Muppet movie. That was my favorite movie growing up as a kid.
But yeah, I mean, it's hard for them to dig out those 60mm reels when everyone else got 35 or bigger. So to get to that, to Mayberry Theater.
Baron, Baron, I wow. I'm just gonna let you use it. You go for it, man. You go for it.
What did I do? I didn't do anything.
Just cut.
He said, "Today is a good day to die."
You just had to bring out his Klingon side, didn't you, man?
You are without honor, Baron Orman Tagge, like every other human. Wearing that Starfleet uniform makes you soft.
The Klingons of Mayberry. I like that. Da 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 kapla da 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 kapla.
Yeah, well, that's just like your opinion, man.
Go to the next article.
Try and be nice. Come on, man.
Trying to be nice. You got a funny way of showing it, mister. All right, Cash, you want to read this?
Yes.
No, I think Baron should, since he was mean to you. That's what I think.
No, because I don't know anything about this stuff.
Oh my gosh, no.
What?
We're gonna teach you, Baron. We're gonna teach you.
Oh, come on.
I put it in the private chat. And Baron, I'm watching you. I am watching
You want me to do it?
Yeah, you go ahead, Baron.
What, you want me to do it?
That's right. You're going to do it because you were
You-
mean to
you-
Mike. You're going to do it. I'm going to punish
You,
you.
you,
I
you
was
don't have
not
to
mean
do
to
it, but I am
Mike.
watching you. I am watching you.
You do it, Baron.
You
That's
always
right.
watch me.
You do
It
it,
doesn't
Baron.
help. So I got the story up here because Cash is a coward. See,
I'm a coward
T is
today.
for-
That's right.
Yeah, cowardly Cash. There we go. Well, this
Pay
article,
attention
however,
to it. Mhm.
mhm. Should I keep the camera up for the story? I think I will, just to annoy you.
Because you did that
He's
to
watching
Mike.
me.
So yep.
I was only trying to be nice. To
Uh-huh.
him, okay? You
No, you
ruined it.
weren't. That's why you have to read this next article. I'm
reading
here
it.
too.
I'm
Wait.
reading. I'm
Okay.
reading.
All right.
Wait, you trying to be nice?
I
You
have.
trying to be nice?
I always am. I always am. This is from Bounding in the Comics. See, look how nice I am when I read the story. Bounding in the Comics, it is byline by Spencer Broccoli. Oh, no, Baculi.
Coley.
I know. And it was dated yesterday, June 4th. And Amazon green lights live action Yakuza series Like a Dragon. Like a Dragon. Taps Cayman writer driver star to play Kiryu Katsuma. I think I did pretty good with that one. Huh?
I think you did pretty good. Yeah, I'm here to
Ow!
help.
Ow, that hurt.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he did all right. He did all right. He did all right.
Yeah. I'll give you all right. And swearing feet. No. That's what you did to me, man. To the Dojima family, Amazon has officially.
My plan has come together perfectly.
Cash, you take over.
No, you got it, man. This is what happens when you attacked Mike. So I just threw this
Yeah,
on
of
you.
course. I get the. You just don't want to say all the Japanese words. That's all.
No, he can say it, but like me.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's right.
yeah. He's our little ramen noodle. Amazon has
boy.
officially announced.
Wow, Baron.
I don't know how I feel about that, but all right, continue.
Australia's Yakuza video games is now in production for their eponymous streaming platform. Okay. Titled Like a Dragon. Breathing fire for the very first time. Like a dragon. After the series' original Japanese name, the 6-episode miniseries will reportedly be set in two count them, time periods. 1995, and then we're going to party like it's 1995, and then we're going to move forward past, of course, Y2K scared to 2005, and follows the life
In the year 2005.
Yep, the world as we know it no longer exists. So barren wasteland. Wait a moment. And follows the life, childhood friends, and repercussions of the decisions of a fearsome and peerless Yakuza warrior, Kiryu Kazuma, with a strong sense of justice, duty, and humanity. Those are my models when I'm here on Pop Talk. Notably, given the two specific
You're
years
so full of it.
mentioned in the live action series synopsis, it made that the series will begin by adapting the events of the original 2005 Yakuza title, later remade as Yakuza Kiwami. Okay, I don't know if I said that right, but I don't care.
Kiwami? Yeah, I think so.
Kiwami? Did I say that right? Okay. Which begins in 1995, with Kiryu being sentenced to a 10-year on 35 convictions, prison sentence for a murder. What the hell? I'm assuming that's supposed to be he for a murder. Spencer,
Found it in the comics, Spencer.
Come on, man.
Where's your editor to go through it and correct the
Seriously.
spelling mistakes?
Spencer, we love you. Honestly, we do, man. But we want to talk with you someday, okay? Okay, this has got to stop. Did not commit before later picking back up in 2005 as he now they got the he right, merges back into the world and attempts to clear his name. Oh, look at him in action there. Oh, ouch. That looks like it could hurt. See, I'm the one that's getting beaten up there because he looks like he's kind of fat. Per a June 3rd exclusive from Varieties, Patrick Frater and Naaman
That's a tough one, dude. Yeah.
Raman Chandra. I think that's Indian. That's not feather. The project will be directed by Take Masharu, Underdog.
Masharu.
Masharu. Bless you. And Takamoto Kinjo. That's, of course, common teacher.
Yeah, Ramachandran it was it pronounced, Baron, so I just checked it. Yep.
Okay, Ramachandran. Okay, Ramachandran.
See, this is why you should have read it, Cash.
Yeah, and is that Japanese or is that Indian?
I'm not sure, dude.
Oh, you had all the answers until...
I'm not sure about that one.
Yep. See, Baron? See, this is why he should have read the article.
Yeah.
No, I'm not sure on that one. I think it might be Indian.
Oh, he's not sure.
I will find out. I will find
Mr.
out.
Know-it-all. Mr.
I didn't say I was on Mr. Know-it-all.
Mr.
Put words in my mouth,
Thesaurus.
man. Come on, man.
And starred none other than Kamen Rider Drive lead Takashi Ryoma as the aforementioned Hiro Kazuma. Meanwhile, a screenplay and story will be provided by Sean Crunch. Did I say that right, Cash? The Exorcist TV special.
Yes, it is. That name was from India. I just checked it. So, yeah.
I was hoping Sean Crunch is kind of a Crouch is kind of an odd Japanese name.
I was gonna say if I've seen spelling for Crunch many times in my life, man. That looks more like Crunch.
Crouch, yep. And Yakamura Yugo. Oh, that's that car from Yugoslavia. With the Japanese version of the screenplay being provided by Yoshida Yashio Plague and Yamada Ikanan Harakun. Okay. Oh, that was tiring. And a statement provided to Variety, a representative for Amazon Prime boasted that Like a Dragon, breathing fire for the very first time, showcases modern Japan and the dramatic stories of these intense characters, such as the legendary Kazuma Kiryu, that games in the past have not been able to explore. Offering his own thoughts on the project, Taki separately asserted, "I have poured out of my heart, soul, and the experience that I have garnered over 35 years into Like a Dragon Yakuza." Further, Amazon MGM studio head of International Originals, James Farrell, that's an interesting Japanese name, declared the unfettered approval for Japanese content from within Japan and other parts of the world has been growing exponentially, while Prime Video Japan continues to offer a variety of consent across genres.
Content. Yeah.
Oh, variety of content. Okay. What did I say?
You said consent.
It should have consent. Content across genres.
Something we need to know, Baron?
Well, we are talking about Amazon. So, adapting to internationally popular game franchise that has such deep resonance with layered characters, layered like an onion donkey, presents a unique charm and makes for an extremely compelling watch. However, perhaps the most notable, how long is this story? Most notable of these who commented on the series announcement was Masayushi Yokiyama.
Masayoshi, I think it's pronounced. Masayoshi?
I thought that's what I said, Masayoshi.
Okay.
I thought that's what I said. I don't know.
The
current head of Yakuza Development Studio. You can read this one.
Good God, man.
Yeah, Studios. There we go. Since the day, and I know I only make fun because I don't know how to talk. That's all. I'm not making fun of the language. I'm just saying I got Like
I mean, these are tough names, dude. I'm not gonna
that's true.
make fun of you for it. They're tough names. They really
Neither am I.
Cash. Who are you? Who did
I
they
know, right?
replace?
I know.
That you're not Cash Money. They replaced you with somebody. What do you do with Cash Money?
Remember, he's an AI. He always has been, always will be.
For
Okay.
sure.
Since the day I first put pen to paper on the original Yakuza script, I've never once thought about revisiting any of my work on the series, says Yokoyama, who has served as a writer and producer on every Yakuza entry since its very first release. It's because I understand all too well the challenges and hardships that come with remaking a finished title. However, if I were ever sent to the past through some kind of cosmic joke, that's us, guys. This is the experience I'd want to create. If I had to go through the ringer anyhow, I'd want to make the most engaging version of Kamurocho and Kazuma Kiryu I could. And this show has it all. Yeah, just a little whiskey there up there. Now was my done. While the game lets you...
You don't have to read the rest of this if you don't want.
Oh, I think we're
matter
done.
if you do.
We're almost done. We're almost done, right?
Yes.
While the games let you experience their word through the subjective lenses, adaptation... I'm not a quitter, by the way. Adaptation will be the ultimately objective way to enjoy the show, he concluded. I have no doubt that fans of the series will be drawn to how it brings the games to life and adds new surprises. Newcomers, I'm sure, will find themselves invested simply in the gritty realism of the show. No matter what, I'd protect you. At current, Like a Dragon is set to hit Prime Video in 2 batches of 3 simul dubbed and subbed episodes, with the first releasing on October 25th and the second on November 1st. Back to you, Mike, and Cash, because, Cash knows more about this than me.
So I think they pronounced...
I played Yakuza 6. It's a good game. I just haven't finished it yet.
I think they pronounced that company Ryu ga Kotaku. Yeah, I think that's how they pronounce it.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as the games are concerned, they're pretty good. I'm just curious to see what kind of treatment Amazon's going to give it as a live-action series, even though it is being produced in Japan.
Mm-hmm. Are they going to understand the jokes and understand that this is not exactly a politically correct series?
No, and what it's portraying isn't exactly lighthearted either.
Mm-hmm. No.
Mm-hmm. I have nothing to say for once.
Okay.
Shock of shocks. I mean, I really don't, because I've seen the game. It looks interesting. I've never played it, so I don't want to get involved.
You might enjoy the games. You might enjoy.
Yeah, but I don't want the tattoos. I don't want the tattoos that you have to join in the the Japanese mafia.
Wait, what?
I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't know what I'm talking about. So.
Well, yeah, I guess it's going to be one of those series where we're just going to have to wait and see what happens with it and how it looks. I may give it a look, I may not. Just depends on what kind of direction they take it. And I'm wary of anything that comes from Amazon or Netflix anymore.
Yeah. But at least there's one thing you can say. I mean, honestly, they have been doing hits and misses.
Yes.
Yeah.
They surprised us, and I just have to sit back and say that. So that's about the only thing that spurns any interest, is the fact that, well, the Fallout series turned out good.
It did, man.
Came
It
out
did,
good.
Yeah.
I mean,
I still haven't finished it.
which one?
The Fallout series.
You should.
What?
No, I've only watched the first 2 episodes and I haven't gone back to finish it.
It's good. It's very good.
It's good. It's good. They got good
It's-
sense. Yeah.
Right? Yeah, they got good sense. It's good. No, Lucy as a character is you know, there's no Mary Sue. I mean, you know, Walter Goggins is quite good, of course, as the ghoul, and yeah, or turns into a ghoul, I should say. But yeah, there's a few blemishes, as we've talked about Baron before, and that, but nothing to really deter it from.
Right.
You know,
It's
hating
not
the
perfect.
show. No,
Yeah, it's not
no.
perfect.
There's a little
And
bit
yeah-
of shenanigans in there, I will say, but nothing that's going to kill the show, I would say.
Yeah, I love how they're trying to go out there and throw shade on capitalism, but yet they're doing it in the name of capitalism. It's like, you know, can you make up your mind?
Are you for or against capitalism?
Right.
Yeah, I know. Yep.
Only when it involves the little people like us. We represent the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild.
I could say something, but I'm going to keep my mouth shut.
Wow. Okay. You got better restraint than me.
But Cash, you can go ahead and read our next story. I'll go ahead and pull it up.
Alrighty. Yeah. Well, you know, I had to make you read that, Baron, because you're being mean to Mike.
I wasn't being mean to Mike. I was a perfect gentleman.
No. His Klingon side came out, man. How do you feel about that? Huh?
Yeah. The Klingons.
How do you feel about it? It's human.
Okay.
Yeah, not too bad.
You weak human.
Oh man.
It was a
Wearing
little
that
more
child's
poignant.
uniform.
So we've got a article here from Comic Book, which sometimes they're good, other times not so much. It depends how they write. Sometimes they want to lecture you about stupid shit. But this one, definitely not. So we got Fairy Tail, and if you've ever watched Fairy Tail, this has been a popular anime for, it's been over 10 years at least, something like that.
It's been on for a
It's
while.
been maybe longer, 90s, I think it started. There's over, what, 200 plus episodes, something like. It's not as long as One Piece, obviously.
No.
One Piece never ends, I don't think, and that's fine. But yeah, it's a long series. But yeah,
Cash.
Mm-hmm.
Cash. 10 years. The 90s is not 10 years. It's a
No,
little bit
no.
longer than that.
I'm saying. I think it's more than 10 years. I'm trying to remember when it actually officially started. I thought it was.
I'll
late
look it
90s.
up. I'll look it up. I'll look it up.
Yeah, he's doing your job, Cash.
No, he's not.
Yeah, I am.
You're the one that always looks stuff up, Cash. So.
I'm looking it up right now too.
I got it, Cash. I got it.
Read the
I
story.
got it. I got it. You read the story. You read the story now, mister.
Okay. It started in 2009. Okay, I was a little off then. I thought it started in the 90s, but that's fine. Okay. So Fairy Tail 100 Years Quest character trailers released. So this article is by Nick Valdez. It was on June 4. Let's see. So 100 Years Quest highlight the main crew with special character trailers. Ooh. Well, we won't click on those trailers, unfortunately. But
No, but I'll put the link in there for anybody who does want to watch the trailers. And
so, yep. So Fairy Tail will be making its big return to screens with a new sequel anime this summer. And Fairy Tail 100 Years Quest is hyping up Natsu Dragneel and the core group with some special new character trailers. Fairy Tail might have ended both its manga. I don't know if it's manga or manga. I've heard both.
Manga.
I thought it was manga. I've heard manga. I don't know. I'll go with manga, whatever. And anime
manga, tomato. Let's call the whole thing off.
One a few.
Hey, mega. Make anime great again.
You can use that for anything, actually. It's great. But the franchise has actually been continuing its story with an official sequel manga, Fairy Tale 100 Years Quest. This sequel sees Natsu, as the others, tackling the S-Class quest teased at the end of the original series, with it introducing new characters, foes, and more. I'm shocked. New characters and foes? Shocking. That's cool, though.
But the audience isn't going to take to new characters and foes.
Right. No, I
They
mean,
won't
that's true.
understand it.
Right. You don't know how they're going to take to it. How are they going to develop them exactly? Fairy Tale 100 Years Quest will be making its debut later this summer, and that means fans will get to see the main crew in action once more after all this time. Hyping up the sequel's anime premiere this July, Fairy Tale 100 Years Quest has debuted some special character trailers for Natsu Dragneel, which you can find in the video above, along with Lucy Hartfilia, Gray Bullbuster, and Ezra Scarlet, and Wendy Marvell, with videos that you can check out in the action below. Here on Pop Talk, guys, we do our best to get these names right, and if we don't, then we'll figure them out, right, guys?
We go.
We'll try to. We'll try to.
We'll try to. We'll try.
Very sorry.
We're sorry. Yeah. Fairy Tale 100 Years Quest will be premiering in Japan on July 7th, with Shinji Ishihara will be returning from the original Fairy Tale anime to serve as chief director for the sequel, along, here we go with Japanese names, Tashi Orni Watanabe, okay, director for JC staff. Oh, good, and her name. Oh, man. At Shu Hero, I think, Toomaka will be overseeing the scripts. Yurika Sako, yeah, I think I'm pronouncing. Jeez, will be handling character design, and Yashiohara Takanashi will be composing the music. Returning core cast includes the likes of Tachisua Kashihara as Natsu Dragneel. Yeah, okay. Hirana as Lucy Hartfilia.
Kujimaya?
Yeah, Kujimaya. Okay, as Happy.
I'm taking a guess here, folks.
I think Satamani Sato as Wendy, and Yui Hori as Charlie. Sayaka Ohara as Ezra Scarlet, and good God, these names. Yuchi, yeah, I think Nakamura, yeah, that one was easier, as Gray Filibuster. Jeez. Okay. New additions to the cast for the sequel include Megumi Hito, I think, as Elsa Sira, Alpha Sira, I think. Jeez. Okay. All right. Of course, I gave Baron the easy article, I guess.
If you don't want to read the rest of the names, you don't have to.
No, it's okay. No, I get to. No. I have to read the. I need to read the next. That's right.
For me.
Yeah,
he gets the shorter story, but he's got the harder names. For me.
Right.
Come on.
Right.
I didn't quit.
That's right. I can't quit. I can't quit. We're gonna get through it.
Yeah. Sure.
Right. Yuri Churio. I think. Well, you know what? I need to see that. I need.
I'm not gonna laugh. I want to butcher many a name. So
is that Honey Nut Cheerio? I can laugh after that last story I had to read.
Chiro, you're Chiro. Excuse me, you're Chiro. Okay, let me get these names right. Yuhimaria. All right, as Merc Phobia. I think that's Yoko Hishikasa as Carmel, Sayomi Suihiro as Toka, I think, right? Yeah. Yumi
Uchiyama.
Uchiyama, yeah, as Kiria. I mean, I have to get through this because Baron did too. It's
Or
only
it could
fair.
be pronounced Kira, just a
It could
different
be
spelling.
Kira, yeah.
Wreck-It
Itaru
Ralph.
Yamamoto as Mad Mole, Kenji Hamada as Scullion. If you wanted to
yeah,
check out
Scullion.
Scullion,
He's a
you boob?
cousin of Skeletor.
Oh man, okay. God. All right. If you wanted to check out the manga, Kodansha Comics. Oh, that's one that's been around a while. USA has licensed
Kodansha.
the Kanacha, right?
Bless you.
USA, right? Bless me, yes. USA has licensed the Fairy Tale 100 Years Quest sequel manga for an English release and teased it as such. Okay. Natsu, Lucy, Happy, Ezra, and the whole Fairy Tale Guild are back in action, and they've decided to tackle the 100 Years Quest, a job no one's dared take on since the founding of the guild more than a century ago. A mysterious town, a baffling spirit, and a ghastly new enemy, and a brand new continent to explore. When you're real friends, the adventure never stops. That's a good little synopsis there.
That's nice little
Mm-hmm.
little tag, little synopsis.
Man, no, I have to. No, here on Pop Talk, look, I'm going to tell you, I don't care how many channels there are on YouTube. People will be like, oh, I don't want to pronounce those names. We on Pop Talk will work on pronouncing these names. We'll do the best we can.
Meanwhile, we'll also be known as this.
Exactly.
That's right. The Three Stooges of Pop Talk. I'm Mo, of course.
Of course.
Cash is Larry. And Baron, well, he could be Curly, even though Shemp's in that clip.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
It's okay, Cash. It's okay. Take a breather. It's okay.
That was
Breathe
a lot
in.
of. That was the most
Breathe
Japanese
out.
names I've ever said on stream, which is fine. Jeez.
Well, we got another one here, and I'm going to read it. So, everybody, get your popcorn. make sure you don't have your drink going down the gullet at the time I'm reading this, because you might spit it out.
Drink is away from mouth.
Oh man.
Cause now I'm gonna attempt some names. All right, so we have this article from Twisted Backsoul, and it says Final Fantasy VII Rebirth Combat Director wants final part to offer players even more freedom. This is by Mohammed Alibari. It was posted on June 1st. And it says the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth Combat Director has expressed that he wants the final part in the remake trilogy to offer players even more freedom. Speaking during the latest episode of Inside Square Enix, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth Combat Director Teruki Endo was asked about his message to those who have played. Maybe it was supposed to be about his message to those who have played. I don't know. Have played and those who have yet to play the game, as well as his vision for the third and final entry in the remake trilogy. In response, he mentioned with the second entry in the trilogy, the development team had focused on expanding the battles and the wider gameplay cycle so that players could engage with the game in a variety of different ways, while also discovering new things as they explore the world. As such, he advised both current and future players to explore proactively and see all the aforementioned variety. Yeah, there is a lot of variety. I don't particularly care for any of the side quests, to be honest, but you got to play some of them in order to progress in the main story or to get certain items.
Well,
Regarding
man, you went through it, so.
Yep. I don't care for Queen's Blood, but that's because I was never really a good card player to begin with. So.
Oh, I just got a message from Brandon, the anime guy. He wants to have a show back, please.
I want to hear him pronounce these names.
I do too.
All right, Hotshot. Show us what you got. Regarding the third and final entry in the Final Fantasy VII Remake trilogy, Endo said that it would be nice to give players even more freedom than in the second entry. He is currently thinking of different ways to implement this design choice, given how Rebirth is a Final Fantasy fan's dream come true in terms of offering freedom similar to that scene in the Squaresoft era entries. We can only imagine the kind of freedom the third and final entry will bring. The battle system in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth improved over the combat in Final Fantasy VII Remake. I can agree with that. In subtle but meaningful ways, such as the introduction of synergy skills and abilities, this combat mechanics in general received an overhaul, with each character having plenty of individuality and variety in terms of moves and skills. Fighting against aerial enemies seemed a little out of place in Final Fantasy VII Remake, while it's a major part of the battles in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Oh, you bet it is, and some of those enemies will kick your butt from here till Sunday.
Sunday.
Well, I am curious to see, one, considering the sales figures for Rebirth haven't been all that great, to see if we actually do get the third entry.
Would have been interesting if they released Rebirth the same time on the PC as the PS5 and not just wait and see if the numbers would have been better. I don't know, but
heck, here's what I think, Cash. Exclusives have been dead for a while. They should have just, said to Sony, we're backing out of this exclusive deal and we're going to release it on the Xbox, PC, and PS5.
Right. That's smart. If you get a wider audience to get your game, you're going to have more people buying it and playing it.
That's right. It should release all over. I know, it's just crazy. Exclusives, and if you're going to care so much about exclusives, and we talked about this 100 times, but then you need to bring out these franchises that people care about. This goes for Microsoft as well. I mean, I know, like with Nintendo, they're just about done with the Switch, and then the Switch 2 will be coming out most likely next year. But they just need more games, more interesting stuff. I mean, you go from the PS4 to the PS5, and you see how many games after 6 months were being released, and you're like, oh well, this console's actually was worth it. But I do see comments lately that consoles are dying. I don't know if they are or not exactly, but
I guess let's try to play devil's advocate here. You could say that consoles are dying specifically because you're seeing a lot of re-releases of games that were already on the PS4.
Yes.
You're not seeing anything new come out.
Not much.
Specifically designed to push the power of this new console generation.
Yep. I mean, I don't know what the sales are for Stellar Blade, for example. I guess it's done pretty well. I don't know.
I'll look it up real quick.
Okay.
Mike's bought it about 5 times, so that should be good there.
Oh, Baron.
I intend on finishing that game. I don't care how many times I've struggled in that game. I intend on finishing it.
And folks, this is what obsession looks and sounds like.
This is determination, Baron.
Well, yeah,
I know.
it's just one of the biggest problems, I think, is not just that these companies are failing and stuff, but like Forspoken and this and that, like they did a really poor job of selling people on this stuff. And then of course Square was involved, Square Enix or whatever. They were involved with stuff like the Avengers. Well, that didn't do very well. That was a live service Marvel game. It was somewhat decent, but yeah.
Okay, let me just share what I was able to find here. According to this data, whether it's true or not, take it with a grain of salt.
Mm-hmm.
But based on the provided search results, here are the sales figures mentioned. 1 million copies of Stellar Blade were sold in 24 hours. That was reported. 5 million excuse me, copies estimated by a user on Reddit. Well, again, take that with a grain of salt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
680,000 daily active players for the demo, according to an analysis. Let's see. Tweaktown says Stellar Blade climbs to PlayStation's bestsellers list as positive reviews roll out. I just want to see what the sales figures are for it. At number 12, Stellar Blade is higher today than it has been since I started tracking sales data a week ago, and this was published when? Okay, so this is updated on the 5th of May. And it was originally published on the 24th of April. So just 2 days before the game came out. All right. So prediction. I'm trying to see. All right. I'll have to look it up some more. So I want to try to find out what the sales figures for Stellar Blade are as of right now.
Mm-hmm.
So let me see if I can get that information.
I mean, Sony did come out and said like the PlayStation 5 is selling well, but still, they could really have more games on there, just like Microsoft, that really could make even potentially PC players buy it, but PC only players, but that's going to be a tough sell because consoles are still limited.
Yeah. Okay, according to this, 1 million units in 24 hours. We already knew that. Over 100,000 units in Japan, with a 20% drop in sales from the second week. And then it says 91,099 units in total since its release in Japan, reported by Famitsu Japan sales chart. And then it says 80,164 units in total since its release in Japan, reported by Famitsu Japan sales chart. And that was of the 16th of May. What about worldwide? All right. Really nothing different. Just the 1 million copies sold in 24 hours.
Okay.
6,131 retail sales and 89,857 equivalent 10-day sales. I mean, Shift Up has mentioned they want to make a sequel. They want to release it for PC.
This game was supposed to first be released on PC, which is crazy. I still wonder if they released this game on PC without a PSN required connection, because that seems to be a thing now. Ugh. But they released it at the same time. I don't know. Maybe the sales would have been better. Same with Rebirth, and not just have Rebirth just on Epic Games, but actually also on Steam, because other people are doing that too. So I don't know. I mean, I think you would want to maximize your profit.
You would think. I mean, I'm sorry, but the days of exclusives are over. The reason why I say that is because, people want the best opportunity they have to play a game, the best experience they have. And sometimes it is on PC. Yet these companies limit themselves by signing these exclusive deals with Sony or Nintendo or Microsoft. And then they're disappointed by the sales figures when they don't pan out the way they hoped. Well, that's because, again, you limited your audience.
Right.
Yeah, Nintendo is just still. I mean, yes, there are remakes this year, but there is stuff. I mean, Tears of the Kingdom did very well for them, which is not surprising. But they keep pumping out. I mean, even Mario Wonder. I mean, you're getting over, like, I would say 60 hours or more just from that game. $60 game or less. I mean, that's nice. So, I mean, though, but you see with Pal World, if they actually put like any Pokemon games actually on Steam, I mean, I think they just ching.
If Nintendo put any of their properties,
yeah, I agree,
on Steam or Epic Games, excuse me, or both,
yeah, they should put them on
they
both.
would make money. They would make money, but I know that Nintendo wants to have their own titles exclusively on their consoles.
Yes.
You want to play the latest Zelda game? Well, you have to have a Wii or a Wii 2 or a Switch or a Switch 2. You want to play the latest Mario game? Again, same thing.
Yes.
But what if we don't like the Switch? I mean, honestly, what if we don't like the Wii or the Switch?
I mean, then just
you don't play it.
Yeah. That's it. I mean, I don't. You just don't buy it. Whatever. If you just don't like it, you don't want. The funny thing is, the argument is always like, oh, this can't do 60 frames per second. This can't do this, but yet you're still getting fun games, and they don't look bad. Sure, the frame rate is lower, but if you're a PC person, there's some options there. If you really want to get that 60 frames per second, there's some options. I'm not going into those options, but yes, there's a few options.
Yeah, way to be discreet, Cash.
But really,
there's a couple of options.
Yeah,
I could tell you about this option right now, but we'd have to go off stream.
But no, I mean, people have talked about these. They've talked about them even on YouTube. It's not like it's not well known, but I mean, it's just Nintendo is being a very stickler about this whole thing about. I understand it's their properties, but these games that are older, they don't need to worry about them. I mean, who's gonna keep them in the archive if not for fans? When Nintendo's like, we're done with this, well, that's a problem.
But you're taking food off my kid's table. We haven't released this game. We're never going to release this game and anything like that. So it's not available. But you have it. You're taking food off my kid's table.
Yeah, it's
one of the most idiotic things I heard.
Oh, I know, man. They always talk about that. It's stupid, but yeah. I mean, Nintendo's doing what Nintendo does usually. It's just. Or Nintendo don't, right? Like the whole thing in the
the old 90s Sega commercial, Genesis does what Nintendo don't.
I just they're still giving people, and even though there was some controversy around the Paper Mario game, I mean, even people like Angry Canadian who's played it said it was not as big of a deal as people made it. And yes, that can happen too, but people are going to buy it.
He told us that last week.
Yeah. So, and I understand people jumping on this stuff. It's like, oh no, here we go again. But Nintendo does things right. It's just so funny because before they used to censor games, and now they're doing less censoring. So, the companies just need to make up their mind. They're getting sales, and the Switch is popular even in Japan where it starts. So, yeah, they have a certain audience too. But the funny thing is the arguments like, oh, Nintendo's just for kids. Why would I buy this console when it can't even do 60 frames per second? It can't do 1080p, stuff like that. But those games still look pretty cool. I mean, Xenoblade still looks pretty cool on the Switch. So does Mario. Mario keeps getting upgraded. So does Zelda. So, yeah.
Those are two properties that come from Nintendo that as long as Nintendo takes care of them and releases games that folks are interested in playing, they'll keep selling.
Exactly.
So we do have another story, and I think all three of us can take a excuse me, a shot at it.
Oh, I feel special now.
All right. So let me go ahead and post it over on the Rumble side as well.
Rumble, rumble, rumble.
Which we will be going over there probably after we read this article.
Woohoo!
So let me go ahead and share my screen.
That face, I swear, man. Why are we doing this to female characters? Please stop. Please stop with the jaw lines. Please. It's so easy to mock, but please, it's so bad.
Silent Hill remakers blooper. Hired hit detection DEI consultancy. Excuse me. And we may be seeing the first signs. This is posted on May 31st. It's by Jack Dunn. The developers of Silent Hill 2 Bloober team have hired the consultancy firm Hit Detection, and we may be seeing the first signs of their involvement in the latest Silent Hill 2 remake trailer that just dropped. Bloober team describes their Silent Hill 2 remake as fully remade to terrify modern audiences.
Ooh, yay!
So they got
there's that buzzword.
So they got a person that looks like Gorbachev wearing a wig that has Cashmoney's chin. Okay,
woohoo!
That's all the things that frighten me.
And especially
Konami's,
the chin, man. Especially the chin. Yeah.
Konami's intense psychological horror masterpiece, Silent Hill 2, is coming to PlayStation 5 and PC Steam, developed by Bloober team, composer Akira Yamaoka.
You got it.
And artist Mashiro. I probably butchered that.
Yeah, I think you got it. Masia Shiro, maybe? Yeah.
The unsettling town, shrouded in the brooding fog, will be remade with enhanced visuals, sound, and gameplay. Silent Hill 2 Remake revisits the main protagonist, James Sunderland, and his search for clues in the namesake town, relating to a mysterious letter from his wife Mary, who had long been dead. Experience the eerie creatures and other manifestations of James' consciousness reworked after 20 years using state-of-the-art technology to play, to play on modern entertainment systems in 4K. Take it away, Cash.
All right. In their efforts to remake Silent Hill 2 for modern audience, Bloober may have involved consultancy firm Hit Detection. There is no confirmation yet as to the extent of Hit Detection's involvement, if any, Bloober's remake of Silent Hill 2, but on Hit Detection's website, Bloober team is listed as a client. I'll read one more paragraph, then I'll give it to Baron.
I want it.
Nah. Okay. Nah. All right. But who is Hit Detection? It would appear that the Hit Detection is another DEI grifter consultancy from their webpage. Our commitment to building a team from a variety of backgrounds, including representation groups, is a superpower that allows us to provide unique and varied perspectives.
Wait, it's superpower now?
I guess so.
We may have to rethink this, guys. It's a superpower. I've always wanted to have superpowers.
Oh, but setting us apart from other firms, this diversity is a strength that fortifies our insights and gives us a natural advantage within the consulting landscape. Take it away, Baron.
Before he takes it away, I just got a clip to play after you read that.
How about no?
That's right. You gotta love these buzzwords, man. You've got to love all these buzzwords all the time.
It's all about the buzzwords.
Yes.
The paragraph above the picture, I assume, is what I got to take off after.
You got it.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So back to the word salad, folks. Apparently, game journalists from rags that hate gamers move on to become DEI consultants. More from their webpage. Hit Detection's current consultants boast impressive resumes. Having worked with world-renowned media outlets and institutions.
Oh boy.
These include Riot Games.
Ran into problems. Yeah.
EA.
Ran into problems, definitely.
Obsidian.
Not as bad. Yeah.
Eurogamer.
Yeah.
CNET.
Problems.
Yeah.
Problems.
The Verge.
Polygon, definitely. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Hey, I'm supposed to be reading it. Okay. GameSpot. Okay. Edge.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Games Radar.
Definitely the last one.
Games Radar. One. Yeah, Games Radar. Yeah.
Games Radar, Wired, and IGN. Definitely. Oh my word! Hey, you know what? I have to get some points on one thing though. At least they're not afraid to put the stuff on their resume. Unlike Sweet Baby Inc.
Sweet Baby Stinky.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, true.
Yep. 2 in the stinky and 1 in the pinky. Oh, wait a moment. In case there was any doubt about what their services entail, DEI consultancy.
Yeah.
My tongue doesn't want to
I know that's the tongue, these words.
But I know how to say that word. That's
I know too, man. Look at what happened with commerce. So yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Taking up back, old yeller me. Is listed on their website as part of Hit Detection Services Sensitive Issues Assessment. Our team assesses the risk factor for detection of characters from underrepresented groups, themes, and potential community reactions.
Let's make sure we have a check mark here, check mark there, check mark everywhere. Here, there, everywhere. Oh wait, are you misrepresented, Baron Orman Tagge? Yes, you are. Check mark.
Yeah.
Cashmoney007. Yes, you are. Pacific. You're white. Who cares?
Yeah, well, as long as they got fat, obese, obnoxious jerk, you got me covered. But how about ghosts? Do they have they talked about how this impacts the ghost community? I don't know. Okay, so Hit Detection's head of operation. This ain't gonna be a shock. Elizabeth Thea Who cares?
Is it Thai? I thought it's pronounced Thai.
Thai.
Isn't it?
Well, yeah,
Thai.
who cares? Who cares? She can tie one on. I don't care. Takes immense pride in advocating for Hit Detection's commitment of recognizing and valuing every voice from clients or staff.
Excuse me, I gotta sneeze. Bullshit.
Oh, come on. You can do better than that, Mike. I'm a little hurt.
Bullshit.
No.
I call bullshit.
There we go. So, where was I with this word salad? No mention of a commitment to recognizing and valuing the voices of gamers, though. Why the hell would they do that for? Hit detections. I mean, just the name, Hit Detection. Well, it sounds like a.
I'll go ahead and read this part because I want to read it in a mocking term.
Okay, I just want to.
Mocking tone.
Hit Detection sounds like Mafia from Wish or Timu.
Yeah. See, they wanted to hire us, but we said, nah, we don't do those kind of jobs. But you know what? I can direct you to some guys who will take the job. They're called Hit Detection. They'll take the job. Trust me, they will. They're desperate.
Yeah.
Hit Detection's head of consulting, Sterling McGarvey, was a shill for gamer-hating rags like IGN, who is enriching Hit Detection's reports in the realm of onboarding and new player experiences. Prior to joining the company in 2014, he honed his skills within EA Games' evaluation team and spent 7 years in games media as a reviews editor for renowned publications including IGN, G4. Yeah, how far did that go?
If we're talking about the new G4, yeah.
Games Radar. Sterling's keen understanding of games and how reviewers and players assess them has significantly enriched Hit Detection's reports, particularly in the realm of onboarding and new player experiences.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I understand. Yeah. Pity the fool, I say.
Within the Silent Hill 2 remake trailer just dropping, there certainly are signs of DI involvement. No shit. At least one of the Silent Hill 2...
No shit. Okay, go ahead.
At least one of the Silent Hill 2 characters has, by the looks of it, received woke treatment and became bloated and androgynous. Come on, Mike. You know how to say it. Androgynous.
Yep.
Looking. One gamer marked a screenshot of the bloated Angelo. Well, maybe she had some bad Taco Bell. That'll do it. That'll do it to people.
Yikes. Yeah.
2 number 9s. Number 9.
Sounds like an order. I need 2 number 9s, a 7, and a 2, please.
Yeah. Welcome to fast food or us. How can I help you?
Yeah, can I get 2 number 9s? A number 9? Large.
Can I get a 5 too? Number 5?
Yeah.
Get a 5?
And then a number 6 with extra dip. Number 7, 2 number 45s, one with cheese, and a large soda. And what's with those eyebrows?
Yeah, I agree.
Welcome to Hit Detection. I can take your order now.
The misty environment is all but gone. And apparently, modern audiences are scared easily because Silent Hill 2 Remake has lost the... Excuse me. Getting all choked up on this.
It's all right.
Now you would. It sounds like, the sad
because the Silent Hill 2 remake has lost all the eerie atmosphere from the original. Well, that's because you can't have comedy nowadays. You can't have true horror nowadays because it will hurt my feefies.
That's
my
right.
feelings are hurt.
When they had it in the third person, it just was very eerie. The music, the sound, and now that it's in first person, not that saying there aren't first person games like Alien Isolation that does work very well as a horror game. It wasn't started like that, so it's just weird. Then again, Resident Evil wasn't either, but still. So, yeah.
And we thank for joining us for Cash Money's video game talks and reviews.
That's right.
Our expert, Cash Money.
And then it says, let us know in the comments what you think about the Silent Hill 2 remake by Bluebird. I think it looks terrible.
Yeah, Bluebird. Good job, Bluebird.
Even
it stinks.
Even if he didn't look like this, it doesn't really matter. The rendering looks like shit.
Yeah, it does. It really does.
Well, they needed to do something with
it looks like
shop.
something from the PS2 era.
And the PS2 era looks even better because the jawline actually looked like a female. What? Yeah, I know.
Wait a moment. Did they take this off of you, Cash? Did they visual model you and put a wig on you?
You're right.
Because there's the original.
There she is. Look at her jawline. That's a female jawline. I know.
She
scary.
She looks spookier.
She does.
Gosh. No, we can't have horror movies anymore or games because we get too scared. Oh, please. I grew up watching Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, the original Child's Play, Hellraiser.
Yeah.
He was Damien. I mean, but the thing is we have to check and see if there's an Adam's apple on the new render.
Well, you can't see it because of the turtleneck.
Right, that's why, because there's an Adam apple underneath there. And remember, if it's got an apple, it's got a banana. Phil, back to you, Mike.
Yeah, I mean, you know who I'm disappointed for? Anyone who is excited about this remake coming out. Because we're not getting the remake the way it should be. It should be the original game with upgraded graphics, upgraded visuals.
Right.
Yeah. Right. That's
it
what
shouldn't be changed for
Yeah.
modern sensibilities, which is a line of bullshit. I'm just going to say that right now. That's a line of bullshit.
No, it's an excuse to screw things up. Get your little fingers in there.
Right.
What else? What else?
Because what they consider, modern sensibilities now, it's just a fad. Because we all know, we've all been around long enough. Fads are short-lived. Always have been, always will be.
All you have to say is it's ma'am. Yeah.
Hey, I belong to no ma'am. Does that count?
Hi.
No, different.
My name's Angela. How are you?
Oh! It looks like Patrick Warburton.
Hey, Peter. I can't do it. I can't do it without laughing. I'll try though. Hey, Peter. What if I dressed up as a woman?
Joe, I don't think you should.
Oh, really, Peter? Let me do it. It'll be so awesome.
No, Joe, don't do it.
Why?
Because I've already done it. Yeah.
That's funnier than the stuff they're putting out on Family Guy. Wow.
Yeah, I know, right? Family Guy, last few years. Oof. Well, just like I remember, also with all these media companies, IGN and stuff, they once after 2016 hit, all bets were off, and they went crazy and not in the best way. Yeah. It all became about my feelings and my politics.
Well, Cash, if you didn't make
feelings.
If you're gonna make everything about your feelings, come on, man.
I know. Come on,
it's
man.
not all about you, man.
Come on, man.
You don't have any feelings.
I got no feelings.
You're an AI.
No,
You're an
I
AI.
have feelings, actually,
A
surprisingly.
flawed one. You're like Cal.
I exist. But no, yeah, this is cuckoo time, and it's so many remakes, and once again, can we get a sequel? But now you probably don't want a sequel to this. And the company that did this did Medium, I think it was. Yeah, that game Medium on Xbox, on Microsoft. That's the only game they've done. And now they're doing this one. And I remember one of the people that I know just went, why, Konami, why would you give this to a company, to developers that have done one other game? What are you doing?
Konami doesn't care.
No,
that's
they
why.
don't. That's right.
And if this company's made only one other game, well, looking at these images of the remake, it's sure evident.
Yeah.
It's now going to be Silent 2 remake. It's ma'am. Hi, I'm Angela. What do you want?
Yes, you got it wrong. You got it wrong. It's Silent Hill 2 remake, the ma'am edition.
Oh, well, whatever works. I like both.
With bonus, it's ma'am.
It's ma'am. Yeah, I just.
It's Mama Damma Ding Dong. Yeah.
Mama Damma Ding Dong. Yeah. Oh, the Medium. That's what it was called. That's the game they first did. Was the Medium, not Medium. The Medium. Okay.
And what about Medium Rare?
Medium Rare. Yeah.
Sequel. Yeah.
Right.
Medium Rare was the sequel. Yeah.
I don't mind my steaks medium rare.
Yeah. Yeah, it's something.
Yeah, I just wanted to show this because I, did one of those Twitter circles, and Anonymous replied, "I see you love Baron more than cash," and I'll show the circle here in a second. And I
whoa!
Baron's higher maintenance. So let me show you what he's talking about.
He has to be closer in the circle.
See?
Right there. Look at that. Look at that. Me and 24 and Fats and Angry and Jason right next to Jason Stone.
I guess that means I don't.
And Max.
I guess that means I don't talk to Mike enough on X. I don't know what it means.
My reason why is why are you on the second row? I would have put you on the third row.
Yeah, I'm sure you would have.
I don't know.
I don't know, dude. How they add those up? Those things crack me up.
Well, you're next to Comic Relief Crusader and
Pops.
Pops.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
DJ Ronnie G's in the circle too. So
yeah,
nerd.
Nerd. Arwen.
Yeah, I don't know how they do that.
Sure.
I guess more posts to somebody. I don't know how it works really.
Yeah.
Brandon,
I think it depends on
Animus.
how many times you add somebody.
Probably, yeah.
Okay. Well, it's nice to know that I get added.
Yeah, and of course, the captain, the captain.
Oh, you've been kissing up to Billy again, haven't you? You didn't get the same cease and desist letter I got.
No. I see. I see Agent Smith is back.
He's harmless.
Yep. I'm so happy Agent Smith has returned, Baron.
Cash or Baron? I choose none. Fire them both, Mike. Well, they're not technically hired. And hello to everybody's favorite penguin besides Punkwaddle. Want to make that perfectly clear.
We don't Punkwaddle. Hey, do we have time for just one quickie before we go over who?
I have a story pulled up. I want you to read it. I want you to read it.
I'll read it. You got it. I'll read
it. Yay!
I don't want to read this
story. No. With this story, it's
we
more
don't want to
serious
read
because
I know it is. I know.
And this is from the BBC British Broadcasting System by Yasmin Rofu, BBC News. And this states 12 hours ago. But yeah, The original Doctor Who cast member William Russell, also known as Russell Enoch, dies. One of Doctor Who's 4 original cast members, William Russell, has died at the age of 99 years old. His death was confirmed and announced on Tuesday by the Guardian newspaper. Russell played schoolteacher Ian Chesterton, or Chesterfield, or whatever was the Doctor decided to call him to annoy him, in the first 2 series of BBC's sci-fi show, and was the Doctor's first companion. He left the show in 1965, but in 2022, he reprised his role and made a cameo in Jodie Whittaker's, poor guy, final episode, The Power of the Doctor. They don't know how to make titles anymore. The actor broke a Guinness Book of World Record for the longest gap between TV appearances. In the first ever episode, An Unearthly Child, which aired in 1963, Russell's character meets the Doctor, played by William Hartnell. Russell's character mistakenly calls him Dr. Foreman, before Hartnell then replies, Doctor? Doctor who? Yeah, you have to go into all great details like that. Russell left the show in 1965, but later went on to narrate a number of audiobooks in the 1990s. His other TV appearance included the title role of ITV's 1956 drama, The Adventure of Sir Lancelot, and as Ted Sullivan in Coronation Street. He appeared in films such as The Man Who Never Was in 1956, war classic The Great Escape in 1963, and he also had a small role in 1978's Superman. Sharing tribute on Instagram, Doctor Who writer Russell T. Davies said it was a sad loss and said Russell was a fine, nimble, witty, heartfelt actor who absolutely sold the truth of those early years. And then it goes with a bunch of tributes and such. Nicola Bryant, who played Perry, and Nicholas Pegg, and Stuart Humphreys. But, the thing is not only does it have that distinction of the Guinness Books of World Record and also being the first companion of the Doctor, and of course, only one's left now. And that is, of course, Susan, the actress who played Susan. But his role in The Adventures of Sir Lancelot from ITV, right? That basically their intent was to basically make British shows, but to have them interesting enough for the Americans to have it. So halfway through the series, they went from black and white to color. It was the first British TV show to ever go color, even though Britain wouldn't have that until roughly 1970, very late 60s, 70, having color broadcasting across the nation. So, yeah, was definitely something else. And he was going to be actually in Doctor Who sooner in Modern Undead during the 20th season. Unfortunately, that didn't work out, and Nicholas Courtney came back as the Brigadier. So, thank you. 99 years in November within 100. So, we're losing the classy ones, folks. We're losing the classy ones. Oh, rest in peace. Oh, yeah, and his son played in the Harry Potter series. So, hello? Did I go robotic again?
No, I hear you, man.
Oh, okay. We went so quiet. So,
yeah, it's great life though.
Oh,
99 years, impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many of us are going to make it to 99?
I'll probably make the 199. How's that sound? No, I don't want to. But no, it's all seriousness. He was great. He had a lot of soul in the character that really helped the show along. And really, if you want to look at it, basically he and Barbara were the protagonist Ian and Barbara, and the Doctor was more secondary character because you were seeing the show through their eyes, and then as the show grew and people started to leave, it became more Doctor centric. Excuse me.
But before we go exclusively to the Rumble side, is there anything you guys would like to promote to the YouTube audience?
You start this time, Baron. You go.
Oh, thank you.
Mhm.
And so what we got promotion going on for me, of course, tomorrow at anywhere between 6 and 6:30 Central Daylight Time on Jace's 540 studio, we'll be having the Beyond. So, of course, that's going to be with me and, of course, Mr. Cashmoney, Jace himself, Prismatics, and who knows who will show up. Whoopa Troopa, our Celtic Cajun, and forgive
Hashi,
me,
yeah.
Hashi, yeah, the richest man on YouTube, Hashi, yeah. So, and then we will also be having the last episode of discussion of Babylon 5 on Saturday at 7 o'clock Central Daylight Time. The last 3 episodes of Babylon 5's 5th season. So, need to say, the last 2 episodes and the finale we will talk about. And what a wild ride. 22 episodes of talking about nothing but Babylon 5. So, be there or be square.
That is right. Come join us. You will join us.
Yes.
Look at Orlando. He's so happy. He will be so happy if you join us. Yes.
Yes.
He will be so thrilled.
He is.
I always love how Malari would say, Mr. Morden.
Mr. Garibaldi.
Mr. Garibaldi. Yeah, this is great. Just that opening. It's like, oh, this is gonna be good.
And before we go, I just want to really quick say hello to DJ Ronnie G, who says I'd like to promote the replay of my last Monday's show, in particular the opening clip. I'd also like to promote Whoopa, but he's already Supreme Leader. And I also wanted to say hello to Tim, also known as FKHC 2005. Guess what, Tim? After I ended the stream last night, I beat that boss.
Woohoo! Determination. I love it.
I don't give up.
I love it.
I don't give up. That's why I ask people, don't ever give up on me.
But
just when you do, you might miss something.
What's coming up on the Phantom Hooligans is we're gonna be
what is coming on the non-hooligans?
The non-hooligans. Besides, of course, stuff that I'm doing with Baron on Saturday and Jace tomorrow with Baron, and you, Mike, on Saturday. Of course, we'll be back with a multiplayer stream where they're going to be playing some more Aliens Fireteam Elite, or we'll be back to Darktide. We'll see if Baron's daughter wants to play Darktide or not. I don't know.
The blonde-haired Moppet. Well, she said she should be there, so.
She did say that, so I don't know.
Yep.
Yeah, the blonde hair Moppet. But yeah, so that's coming up, and then there's still some more surprises going on, and it's scary, but Phil and I are probably at some point soon are going to be playing some Fallout 76 again. Our first roundabout on that was pretty good, so yeah, it's a decent game. I just don't like Fallout 76 as much as the other Fallout games, especially 4 or 3. But it's a decent game, and they've improved it a lot more. I just wish I could go to a town and see NPCs and not just robots. That's just me, though. But yeah.
What, you have something against robots?
Sure.
Well, you know, Cash, if you have something against robots, well.
One shall stand, one shall fall. Why throw away your life so recklessly?
Yeah, throw away my life so recklessly.
Yeah, Cash, why would you? Huh?
Why would I, man? Come on, man.
Man.
That's right. But but that's coming up at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Friday. And then, like I said, there's going to be more fun to be had. So just working on some more stuff. Yep.
Nice. And as far as Pacific Forum 4 is concerned, for YouTube and for Rumble, I know we're going over to Rumble for our long exclusive time over there, but tomorrow I'll be back with more Stellar Blade. I was thinking about taking the night off, but I'm no. I want to get this game finished. You want to know why I want to get this game finished? So you and I can start playing Double Dragon Gaiden, Cash.
Yes.
That's why I'm determined to get it finished.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. No, dude, I love
because I've been promising, Cash. I promise you, after I get Stellar Blade finished.
Oh, it's okay. It's not a big deal. It's not. It's not. I understand. I want you to finish Stellar Blade. I mean, the controls to you have been a bit wonky. Sometimes the hit detection that goes along with the controls, don't seem to be correct. And when I was watching you playing that yesterday, okay, so let me get this straight. You have to basically the armor bar on the bottom on there, and then the top is like the main health bar. The woman heals herself, and then she doesn't heal herself again, but she does then another attack, and then I'm guessing she does another attack, and then she does another. Is that right? Or does she heal her? Does she? Okay, all right, I thought so.
Yep, she does one attack after another, and when she's attacking, you have to try to block. And you talk about trying to hit that L1 button as quickly as possible, which I've been trying to do since I started playing the game. But if you're off just by 1/100th of a second, the game's gonna go, nope, it didn't block it. Nope. Oh, wait a minute. See, you see this blue circle where you're supposed to dodge this attack here? You're supposed to slide underneath your enemy. Oh no, you didn't hit it in time. You didn't hit up on the analog stick, the left analog stick, to be, precise, and also circle at the same time. Oh no, you didn't do it right. Oh, wait a minute. See that pink one that just popped up? Oh yeah, you have to hit the left analog stick back and circle at the same time. Oh,
3 hours later.
Trust me, Barrett. After I got the first Nativa beat, and then had to rush back to Zion and face the unidentified Nativa, it was 3 hours later, practically.
Yeah. What's also weird is the orange flashing dot thing, like the circle, and then the blue one. I was trying to figure out, I think what they do to you in that game also with these boss fights, you can't block that. So you have to dodge. You can't block some of that. I think the blue circle dot thing, you can actually, if you time it properly,
that's what I have to time on the exact moving the left analog stick up and hitting circle at the same time.
Yeah.
Now, when it comes to the yellow ones, that's telling you better dodge, asshole.
Yeah, you have to dodge on those yellow ones because they don't fuck around with that. They really don't.
No, the game doesn't fuck around.
The
game doesn't fuck around.
Yep.
It's also why I've had to do some of the missions off stream too, because of how long it takes. It's like I'm not gonna do every single game stream where I'm going through everything on stream. No, there are going to be a lot of streams, and there are a lot of streams where I've done some of the work offline.
It's good to do it offline, man. I'm telling you, it doesn't matter what it is, either Vermintide 2, Dark Tide, whatever. I mean, you're like, oh, I've got this figured out. No, I don't. So maybe, especially if you're hosting the stream, you figure this out so you can help other people. Wow, what a concept, teamwork. But really, like, these things are not that easy. I mean, I can tell you guys, even when I was playing with Anonymous, there's certain parts in each map where there's just endless hordes, and it's like, but we're only playing on veteran, and the game goes, go fuck yourself, basically, and we're going to keep bringing these hordes to you. Okay, well, yeah. But because of that, and because of playing with other people, we learned a lot from it that I can tell you guys, and they are not fucking around. Yeah, Anonymous, right? They don't fuck around with that. And they, even on veteran, I don't know what it is. They want you to be in your 20s, level 20s, or your 30s. And it was crazy. But I mean, even people that are higher level died. You have to get people up. Even in episode 4, we had to basically keep circling around, and you have to make sure that there's somebody there or 2 people there to kill those hordes every time. Then you go and kill the sorcerer rat thing, and it just goes on and on and on. And when there was level 3 people there, they're not strong enough, unfortunately. So,
and I didn't want to welcome everybody to the YouTube's exclusive to Rumble show. I know I'm being an a-hole.
I know
I'm good at it. I'm good at it.
But see, that's the thing. I don't know that I can speak for you and none of us when you're playing Vermintide 2, trying to figure these things out. But I'm playing Stellar Blade. I've said it on stream. I've said it off stream. Okay, Gabe, what exactly do you need me to do?
Right.
What do I need to figure out that the game wants me to do so I can do it? And it gets frustrating. A couple weeks ago, because the game was just frustrating me, I was pissed.
It's fine, dude. Remember the cursing that went on at the end with Ratchet and Clank. That boss was pretty tough, but I put it on the 4th difficulty. So, but Stellar Blade is pretty tough, and I think it's a fair argument to say that the hit detection needs some work. I think that's a fair argument. Yeah,
and I've read where people have put it on story mode, and they're all, this isn't your typical story mode. Even in story mode, the game still likes to go, fuck you.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, so it's Gary Cassell. Okay.
Yeah. But enough of our rambling about that. Tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern on the YouTube and Rumble channel, Stellar Blade. And then, of course, Sunday will be the Sunday edition of Pop Talk. As far as what other games will be streamed next week, let's see how far I get in Stellar Blade. Who knows? I may even pop up with a Saturday stream just to get that game done.
Yeah.
But we'll see. But now, folks, we are headed to Rumble. So those of you over on YouTube, the link is there if you'd like to join us. And for those of you who will see us another night, thank you all for being here. Really appreciate it. I want to thank the Pata Wannabe. Thank you for the member chat. Thank you very much. And also thank you for being here. Angry Canadian. Excuse me. Thank you, sir. Really appreciate you being here. Phil, thank you, brother. Baron, I know we give each other a hard time on stream, off stream, but thank you, brother. Really appreciate it.
You wouldn't be Baron if you didn't.
What about being anywhere else?
Yeah.
And Courtney, it's great to see you. It's been a while. Hope to see more of you soon. Lester, good to see you. Lester, I don't know if you saw my message, but we will be having our member stream next Saturday. Not this Saturday, but next Saturday. So look forward to seeing you there. Low Spec, always good to see you. DJ Ronnie G. And Low Spec and DJ Ronnie G are already on the Rumble side. Thank you, gentlemen.
Rumble.
Tim, always good to see you as well.
Yes.
So if you'd like to join us over on the Rumble side, you're more than welcome to. Until then, take care, and we will see you next time on the YouTube side.
Bye.
Bye.